Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to take advantage of the skip campaign feature so that you can jump right to endgame and start farming all of your legendaries in the end game of Diablo 4. So, straight upon completing the campaign on your first character, you will be able to select the skip campaign option for all future characters. Now, what this does is it immediately places your character into the end game of Diablo 4. So you can immediately start participating in the Tree of Whispers and all of the events that go along with it. So the Tree of Whispers is one of the best areas to farm legendaries in Diablo 4. So there's really a big benefit in just jumping straight to this if you've already done the campaign and farming up those legendaries and getting geared as fast as possible through the Tree of Whispers, as opposed to going through the campaign, which really, in my experience, doesn't give you a whole lot of gear. So here you can see, even after I completed the campaign, you don't immediately unlock the whole world, and it doesn't show you all of the areas that you can collect for the Tree of Whispers. But if you skip the campaign, you immediately jump right into the end, and you're able to see all the events on your map where you can collect for the Tree of Whispers, turn in for all that gear that you want. And so what are some of the things that you can do with the Tree of Whispers? So some of the things that you can do are, there are a number of different events, such as these dungeons where you go through and clear a dungeon boss and you'll get a number of resources for the tree. There are other events such as like harvest events, and there are smaller events where you just go around and collect, like the resources from monsters that drop, and eventually you will earn resources for the Tree of Whispers. Now, what do you do with these resources? A great way to use and spend these resources in gearing up a character quickly is when you turn them in at the Tree of Whispers, you are able to select from a number of different options, whether you want, for instance, a helm or pants or a weapon, a dagger, an amulet, anything along those lines. So when you start out, you can start grabbing pieces of gear that are important to you. You can prioritize your weapons if that's what you think you really need to start out, and then you can slowly fill in your gear from there. The Tree of Whispers is going to give you a great increased chance of getting legendary items for whichever slot you choose. And you can actually see here, as I turn in my rewards, I actually get 2 legendaries. One of the item that I selected, which was the weapon in this instance, and I also got another legendary too, which was great. So I mean, it's such a great way to get legendaries and farm endgame, and there's all sorts of things that you can do once you've unlocked endgame to get geared up as fast as possible. So I highly recommend this option if you're looking to gear up as fast as possible. Just skip right onto the endgame and get in and start doing your Tree of Whispers. You will still need to complete the capstone dungeon at which is a level 50 dungeon. So immediately upon entering, your end game at level 1, you are still going to have to level up in order to get that capstone dungeon to go into nightmare mode and unlock things like nightmare dungeons and such. But this is going to be the best way to gear up for that. So everything in the end game will scale to whatever level you're at. You don't have to worry about being under leveled when you skip the campaign and enter right into end game, because everything will be, for the most part, everything will be level 1 just like you. So you can go around, farm whatever areas that you prefer. Probably spamming dungeons is going to be the best way to level up as fast as possible. So that's where you'll want to be until you're able to eventually take down that dungeon, that level 50 dungeon, to unlock nightmare mode, at which point you'll get nightmare dungeons and unlock all sorts of other areas of the game that you wouldn't have otherwise. So that's going to be your number 1 goal when you finally get into endgame, whether it's after completing the story or using the skip campaign option here. You'll want to get into those nightmare dungeons and start grinding. So I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys out there. If you have any questions, if I can clear anything up, feel free to catch me in a live stream or in the comment section of this video. I'll try to do my best to answer any questions. So thanks everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.